I'm an ISTJ.
So I am an INFP, meaning that I'm introverted.
And that means I'm an introvert. And that's all I'm comfortable sharing.
Intuitive.
I am an ENFP.
How about you?
Feeling. I like to feel. Saucy.
Which I believe makes me an extrovert, which means I love people and get energy from being around people.
Well, apparently I'm an introvert and I get all my energy from within, which probably makes sense. I spend a lot of time working on my own, and I'm happy to spend a lot of time in the garage on my own, and I don't mind if other people go out and leave me in the house on my own.
Okay, so I am one of the awesome 1% of the population in this whole entire world / country, whichever sounds better. And I'm also an introvert, which means I don't really like humans.
I'm observant, but I do have to look at things. I do have to pay attention to things quite a lot.
So yeah, I'm a feeling touchy-feely person. Not in that way, obviously.
Interesting.
I like to feel with my heart.
I sleep at night.
And I'm definitely a thinker. I definitely spend too much time thinking. I overthink too many things.
It's perceptive.
Yeah.
Can't say that way. So I use my intuition more than I use anything else.
Yes.
Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. Anything wrong that can go. Also judging, well again that comes into the engineering. I have to take information and work out what the information actually means in a real world situation and what can be done to make the information different by changing things around it.
I don't particularly like people, which is awesome because that's so me. I can deal with being in crowds of people, but if a situation makes me feel uncomfortable, then I will probably leave. I get most of my energy from being at home, so it's almost like I go back home to recharge, and sometimes it takes a couple of days, maybe a couple of weeks, depending on how long I've actually been out with people.
I took a different type of test the other day, which was what you'd be good at in business sense.
Yeah.
And I came out as an I, which means I'm like a parrot and I just talk all the time and make people happy.
That's
And what was the other one? Oh, a decisive thing. So I'm very decisive, but I don't apparently use logic, which is weird to me.
Describe yourself physically. Well, I'm just downright gorgeous and sexy and beyond beautiful. For the tape, I'm
Stop
single.
Physically, I'm
Yes.
quite large.
Go on.
I'm beautiful. Ha!
Describe myself physically,
Yeah.
I'm too short.
Well, I'm blonde and I have green eyes currently, but they can go blue. I'm quite talented, I know. I have pretty straight teeth, but that's because I have braces. And my body, instead of having a six-pack, has the six-pack of rolls, which is probably from all the cake.
I have big feet. You know what they say about big feet?
Maybe.
What?
No, massive shoes.
Big socks too.
Yeah, size 14, don't you know?
And that's for the tape.
I don't know. Well, about physically, I'm not very fit anymore because I smoke and drink.
I'm sort of compact. I've got a beard, yes. I have no hair, which is my daughter's fault.
I have short hair. I have 2 nose piercings. I'm quite tall for a woman.
I am a considerably ginormous person. I am currently under the average height of just 5 foot 0.5 inches.
I do have a beard. Physical.
Very small boobies.
Oh, I have large boobs. Large boobs.
Advertising.
They're 30 Fs.
Oh my eye! I have a lazy eye. I always forget about that.
I have brown hair. It likes to change colour at times. My eyes are brown. I don't really wear makeup ever, apart from for special occasions.
So that's essentially me.
Okay, so I'm quite a shy person. When I don't really know the person, I'm quite shy at first, and I think I'm so like judgmental. Like I think people like judge me like so much. I think that people say things behind my back and stuff. But when I know the person, I'm quite an outgoing, loud source of calcium.
I'm loud. I never stop singing.
Describe my personality. Well, I'm absolutely hilarious, as can be seen from the last couple of minutes.
Well, I'm the sort of person who thinks a lot. I'm a bit of a pessimist, but with an optimistic twist.
Quite bubbly, quite friendly. I do a lot for other people, but not myself.
Shrill. What?
That's quite true. Personality. What else can I say about personality? I'm a bit stupid.
Yeah.
And a little bit slow. But I'm quite creative. I'm rather stuck up and snobby. And I like nice things.
Did you just call me camp?
No.
Yes, I did. You called me camp. I am quite camp, I guess.
I don't think I'm racist like you.
Not intentionally.
No.
And do you accept gays?
I do accept gays, but it
Then
did
don't
take...
vote for UKIP!
It took me a long time to work out that I did, but then I realised that actually they're absolutely fine.
I'm witty, I'm funny,
I see myself as being quite confident.
quite humble and modest.
Describe a significant other. Well, my significant other would be a person called Squishy. Would be food. Yes, food.
That's what I would say.
Are you trying to say something, Will?
My human of choice is Dan Taylor.
Amy is a wonderful person who is apparently introverted and has been worrying about the fact that she got told she was introverted for the last however long we took the test. We are incredibly similar but incredibly opposite in the same way.
Miranda. Well, on some occasions I like Miranda, and on others I don't. This is because her personality can change a lot.
Well, he's extroverted, so he gets his energy from being around people. And occasionally we will differ with what we want to do in an evening, because he'll want to go out to the pub and I really just can't be bothered. But I enjoy being with him at all times. I feel very lonely and quite insecure when he's not around.
Sometimes she can be really horrible and mean, and I don't like her. And other days she thinks that I'm a squishy human that she likes to poke.
And describe a significant other. Well, I would have to describe my wife, who's disarmingly beautiful with lovely long hair.
See, now I do like Miranda's appearance. I think she's quite pretty and she's got a very unique kind of fringe. But the one thing... Oh, and some very good defined eyebrows. But the one thing that I don't like about Minnie is that thing in the middle of her nose. It makes me think that she's a bull.
He's sort of become a bit of a comfort blanket. So when I am around people, if he's not there, then... It's not that I feel uncomfortable without him, because that would be really stupid and cheesy. But at points, I do kind of turn to him if a situation is making me uncomfortable, and I like the fact that he's there. He makes it a lot easier to deal with being with a lot of people because he enjoys it, and I know he enjoys it.
Okay. Clever. Someone who I can talk to intelligently. But not too clever. Not too cocky. I don't really care if they're good looking or not, because there's people.
Yes. She's got a keen wit and thinks in a sensibly emotional sense and balances me up quite nicely.
What else can I say? She has brown hair. She is currently wearing red trousers. She's a wonderful human. And I
And
don't.
I love her very much.
And I love her very much. But probably not as much as I love me.